What's up guys, it's Tarek here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 altcoins to invest in 2024. Now this video is basically made especially before the Bitcoin halving coming up on April 20th, 2024. But of course, it'll also apply after the halving because I expect a lot of these altcoins to basically pump to the moon. And the reason why I'm making this video is because some of my clients, guys, you guys are interested in becoming a client of mine, be sure to contact me by hitting the email address, sending me an email, the email address in my description. And the reason why I think these altcoins are going to soar is simply because historically, based on the Bitcoin halving, these coins usually do pump. So what we have is usually Bitcoin leads the market, and then after Bitcoin pumps, people usually like to take profits and roll them into altcoins. We like to call that altcoin season. So if you guys enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate this, and share this video with any friends or family members, coworkers you have, because I really have strong conviction in these 5 altcoins. I think they're going to make you guys a lot of money. And then also in this video, I want to talk about some of the scams and some of the things to avoid when investing in altcoins, because you're going to see a lot of people, especially on YouTube and social media, pumping these altcoins. And to be honest, guys, a lot of these altcoins are going to end up losing 99% of their value and going to zero. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to avoid those scams. So let's get right into it, guys. So obviously, we know that Bitcoin is the default cryptocurrency, okay? It's the original cryptocurrency. Think of Bitcoin as like the wheel, right? So whenever cavemen invented the wheel, that revolutionized transportation, for human beings, period. So if you look at Bitcoin, all of these altcoins, it's kind of like trying to reinvent the wheel, and you really can't. So when I advise my clients, I tell them, make sure you have the majority of your allocation in Bitcoin. Remember now, we're in cryptocurrency to make money. We're not in cryptocurrency to gamble away our savings. We're not in cryptocurrency to try to do a 10,000x and lose money that we could be using for retirement, for our kids' future, for our family's future, et cetera, et cetera. So make sure you always have a good allocation in Bitcoin. I always recommend my clients have at least a 30, 40 to 50% allocation in Bitcoin. This needs to make up the bulk of your portfolio because, like I said, Bitcoin is like inventing the wheel. Safe, secure, reliable. It's going to get you to the destination. And a lot of Bitcoin maxis out there just invest in Bitcoin. They don't even hold any of these altcoins. But like I said, a lot of you guys, I know you guys want to get hyper gains, try to outperform Bitcoin. So I'm going to give you guys these 5 altcoins. So let's get right into it. The first altcoin that you need to be holding in your portfolio is Ethereum. Now, the reason why Ethereum is so important is because Ethereum recently changed from proof of work to proof of stake, and it is basically like digital silver. Okay, people use Ethereum for minting NFTs. Okay, people use Ethereum for a lot of smaller transactions where Bitcoin just seems like unnecessary, especially with the high Bitcoin transaction fees. And like I said, Ethereum is really driving the bulk of the altcoin market, okay? It's the second largest cryptocurrency out there. I recommend that a lot of my clients, a lot of you guys following, have an allocation in Ethereum if you're going to invest in altcoins. So nothing wrong with getting some Ethereum. That's pretty standard. It's pretty basic. Now, there are some cons to Ethereum. Okay, a lot of people don't like that the supply is kind of obscure. A lot of people don't like that, Ethereum has a founder, okay? But these are things, like I said, most of these altcoins are going to have founders. Bitcoin has an anonymous founder, Satoshi Nakamoto, but, most of these altcoins are going to have founders. That's just the way it is. So you want to kind of think of these altcoins as kind of like cryptocurrency, something like a stock. If crypto were to have stocks, these altcoins would basically like stocks. That's just the way the market is. So number 1 is Ethereum. The second altcoin that you want to have some allocation to is Solana. Now, Solana is becoming a popular alternative to Ethereum. It's cheaper to use. It's a little bit faster. And like I said, the price has pumped a lot, okay? If you bought Solana over this year, it's really outperformed a lot of the altcoins in the market. So I would really recommend getting an allocation into Solana as well. So Solana is my second favorite altcoin. My third favorite altcoin, okay, guys, is Shiba Inu. Now, the reason I like Shiba Inu is because Shiba Inu did really, really well in the previous bull run. It's really a meme crypto coin, okay? It's one of the dog coins. Obviously, there's Dogecoin as well. The reason why I don't like Dogecoin is Dogecoin is an inflationary cryptocurrency, meaning that every year there's around 5 billion Dogecoins added to the total supply. So this supply is going to keep increasing, and that's not what we want. We want to try to focus on deflationary cryptocurrencies instead of inflationary ones. So Shiba Inu, a lot of people like this. A lot of my clients are interested in Shiba Inu. I personally don't have an allocation to Shiba Inu, but it is a popular altcoin. It is a coin that you can make some money with. Okay, guys. Now the fourth altcoin. Now this is a coin that a lot of people aren't really talking about, but I really like it. It's Internet Computer. So Internet Computer is basically a decentralized internet. We all know that the internet right now is centralized. Okay, a lot of companies like Google, Amazon. If you guys have a website, perhaps you're hosting it on an internet server or something like that. So your web hosting is centralized. So ICP, Internet Computer, offers a decentralized web platform, and people can upload, websites and online apps and things like that. And it could get popular. Okay, right now we're kind of in this Web 2.0, centralized state, and it is possible that in the future people will want to have decentralized internet. Okay, we've seen this with a lot of popular YouTubers get deplatformed. Guys like Andrew Tate, Alex Jones, even guys like Donald Trump. So there is some use for a decentralized internet where you can basically upload any type of content you want with complete freedom of speech. I don't know where you guys are watching this from, but watching this as me as an American, and I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. Freedom of speech is really, really important, and it's our First Amendment. So my fourth favorite one is ICP, Internet Computer. Okay, and then my fifth favorite altcoin, and this is an altcoin I really haven't heard a lot of people talking about, but I really believe it's a very, very popular coin that I think is going to do really, really well. Not necessarily right now, but into the future, especially in this bull run, is Decentraland. Okay, it's Mana, M-A-N-A. And the reason why Mana is so popular is because the metaverse is happening, guys. We've seen how the AI crypto coins and how a lot of these coins have pumped. Now, for me, I'm not going to be chasing a lot of these AI crypto coins. I do believe AI is in a bit of a bubble. There's been so much capital moving into AI right now, and AI is the future, but like I said, things take time. Okay, just like we saw with the EV stocks, just like we saw with meme stocks, just like we saw with the tech bubble back in the 2000s, and even a lot of these crypto coins that pumped during the previous bull run that are basically have lost the majority of their value. You need to be careful about chasing trends. So the reason why I like Decentraland previously went all the way up to $5 when when Mark Zuckerberg changed the name of his company from Facebook to Meta. The metaverse is the future. More and more people are moving into cities, and the more we move into cities, the more isolated we become, and the more we're seeking out, the ability to connect and to communicate with each other via Web 3.0. So Web 3.0 isn't necessarily here. You guys are watching this on YouTube or whichever social media platform I've uploaded this to. Obviously, we're still in the Web 2.0 era, but I do believe Web 3.0 is going to be the future. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple of other coins. These are kind of some bonus coins that could do pretty well in the bull run, but these aren't necessarily coins that I'm personally invested in. These are just some of the coins that have come up on my radar. Okay, there's this really interesting coin called Pepe. Okay, I've heard a lot of talk about Pepe. I've seen it shilled on places like Token Metrics and things like that. You guys can take a look at that one. These are some really, really high risk, high reward coins that could pump after the halving. Okay, another coin that I think is pretty interesting that could have some potential is Avalanche. Avalanche is another coin that could potentially pump during this bull run. And these aren't necessarily coins that I have strong conviction in. These are just some coins that are kind of on my radar. Okay, guys. And then we have some others, I think some safer bets, especially some coins that are kind of these layer 2 cryptocurrencies that can do really, really well. But the thing is that Bitcoin obviously has been built to kind of withstand all of this pressure. And there's a reason why Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency out there, and it's for a reason.